underway.
The Philippine Cup Finals, Game 2 between the San Miguel Beermen and the TNT Tropang time MVP from Pinamungahan, Cebu, number 15, Junmar Fajardo. At forward from
Anthony Suntay together with Coach Ronnie Magsano. And Game 2 is upon us.
Who had 8 points in the first quarter against San Miguel in that Game 1 win.
CJ Perez will look inside. Junmar.
And this is something that San Miguel saw. Trapping CJ Perez on the ball screens, forcing turnovers, taking away the driving lane of CJ Perez. How to beat the trapping defense of TNT.
BGR with the attack. Gets denied. He gets it back though. Junmar inside the floater, a little bit too strong. Jericho Cruz delivers a point. As expected, another low-scoring affair here. Calvin for three, yes. Now they're going to set up. Johnson with a jumper. In and out, and then back in. We talked about Henry Galinato. He's on the floor right now. Almost a steal, there is. Jericho Cruz with a home run.
And you can say what happened earlier turned out to be a blessing in disguise for San Miguel. Look at this defense. Playing the passing lane. As that handoff was not tight, Jericho Cruz will go all the way and give San Miguel a fine for his quarter start. That's good help side defense on the part of Oftana.
Nambata trying to stick here with Chongson. And Chongson hits. Under 5 minutes to be played here in the first quarter. Galinato. Cross-court pass. They find Chongson, and he finds the bottom of the net.
Spacing. And then Junmar Fajardo, an excellent passer from the post area. Just like that, this is already a 12-1 run.
Heading finally gets a bucket here for TNT.
Offensive rebound, says Junmar Fajardo, not tonight.
Troliano with a jumper. That's a nice kiss off the glass. Then a 30-second timeout will be called here.
And they're playing without RR Pogoy so far here in the series.
Floater here for Wami.
9 points for Wami Chongson. Sirisay against Ginebra was 8 points in the semis. This eclipses that scoreline that he had against Ginebra.
Heading from deep, yes.
That was the same spot that hit that critical three-pointer in the fourth and final quarter to help out TNT survive a major uprising from San Miguel.
It has really been just Jordan heading here. Junmar with a jumper, yes. Let's see what Halanan can bring to the table here. They send it to Gio. Gio for three, yes.
Why not? Wide open. Nobody home, nobody rotated, nobody closing out.
Troliano with a jumper, yes. He's on fire.
Points off the bench now, material here for San Miguel to try and withstand this getting hot three-point shooting of TNT. What a move.
Right place at the right time. And then coming up with a timely bucket here.
8 minutes in game one. Look at the split, the change in direction. But what was more even difficult? The offhand finish. Yes.
And they were able to get a lot of additions to their squad, which they felt were able to add to their depth.
Their build-up.
But a move here from Mo Tautua.
Halanan left C. Ross wide open.
Marshall for three. Bang! BGR back in harness. Trying to look for him in the dunker spot. And Nambatak delivers.
11-point scorer. This time it's C. Ross forcing the turnover.
They go to the wing. Marshall for three. Bang! Oh, it's 4.
12-2 run since the score stood earlier at 30-18. Biggest lead for San Miguel, 22.
Galinato gets away inside.
Told you, light on his feet. Finished with, I believe, 53 after the first 2 quarters.
Marshall, no. Easy tip in there by Brondial. As we said, he's just lurking.
Oh.
And there's a steal. Secondary break. BGR will kick it back out. Here's Henny once again.
What a move.
Perez will come up short. The tip goes to Cruz and he hits.
And who kept the ball alive.
And stepping up when a teammate needs that support. For TNT, Kelly's role goes beyond that production. He helps set the tone and settles the group as well. Gentlemen.
Brondial once again. Perez really taking his time here. And he hits a 3. CJ puts it down. Jericho Cruz delivers. And a foul is going to be called on Ampata.
Going to his strong side. And then Kelly Williams.
Alalong will kick it out. BGR to Kelly. Kelly will attack. And he'll score inside.
That I'm sure they demanded after the first 2 quarters during the halftime break.
Fajardo with a jumper, yes.
Well set up by Sio Lassiter. Fajardo so far in this game. A total of 9 points after that last mid-range conversion.
BGR, big slam. And that just might spur the bigs here. One of the few times. Williams comes out on top once again. That skirmish. Oftana. Jericho Cruz inside. Gets denied. Trolliano for 3. Bang!
In the nick of time, the Soaring Falcons, there are 3 of them here. In this combination by Coach Leo Austria, big basket by Celedonio Trolliano.
Kelly for 3. He answers back.
All under 20 points. 18 and 15 respectively.
Nice defensive stop once again by BGR this time. They look to heading, and he delivers a layup.
And Alalon is acting like a pitcher.
Cruz inside for 2. Alalon making things happen for his squad. Oftana all day to shoot. Bang! Fajardo comes out to set the pick. And they go to the wing this time. Ross puts up a 3. Bang! That's huge. Not really known as a scorer, but he can hit that 3.
Oh, had some scoring eruptions in the semis against the Gin Kings. 0 of 16 from the 3-point line at one instance in the series. That had big contributions offensively as well for San Miguel, winning the series in 6 matches.
Alalon will be blocked there by Junmar. Jericho, a little bit too strong. Junmar, yes. And Ciso looking for Oftana. They'll go to the other wing. Galinato finds Nampatak inside.
Perfect timing. What about that rear cut coming from Nampatak?
CJ Perez will stop, put up a 3. Short. Well, to the rescues, Don Trolliano.
Yeah.
Nampatak. 2-man game with BGR. Puts up a 3. Good line. For the final shot here. Difference of 2 seconds. Here's CJ Perez. Up and under move. Tautua there for the putback. Now they look for Stingray once again. There's a steal. And look at the effort of Ross. They set up Mo. Halalon will go inside. Cobontin delivers. Shot clock down to 2. Perez kisses it off the glass. What an angle.
And that's what scorers do, find a way to score.
Halalon not wanting to launch here.
Ciros going under the ball screen.
They're daring him to take that 3. Kelly Williams gets away. A little bit too deep. CJ Perez.
Making things happen. And CJ Perez looking at the shot clock.
Tautua with the handoff finds Perez. Ross looks a little shaken up.
Wow.
CJ Perez can just get to his spot whenever he wants.
Of course. This one. Ooh. Side step. Euro step. Difficult matchup for him. See? Low by CJ. 7 scoreline. TNT has not scored. San Miguel 10 straight points. Stops for San Miguel. 12-0 run.
And they've now opened up a huge lead once again.
So 3 uprisings that San Miguel has been able to answer so far.
Halalon will try to push. Ferrero another 4. Yes!
Oh my. It was 90-67 earlier. 23-point lead. Ferreras knocked in 8 points in 2 possessions after CJ Perez scored a 2-point basket against his defense. So CJ Perez 2 points in the last 3 possessions.
And then Mo Tautua delivers another blow. Look at the second chance points. That's huge. A huge discrepancy. Ferrer trying to get uncorked here. Will bring it closer. Defended well by Mo. Still more than enough time. Especially if this goes in. It does! And here comes a rally from TNT. Ferrer gets away.
10 points in quarter 4 for Kevin Ferrer.
And now, take this victory. What a shot there by Troliano, using the left.
Not tonight. For the former Soaring Falcon. Stopping on a dime. On a pirouette. Will get a bonus play, increasing their lead to 14. Past the twilight.
Halalon will kick it back out. There's Marshall with a steal. And Jericho with another touchdown.
19 points for San Miguel in the quarter. TNT with 26. So TNT will win the last 2 quarters, but San Miguel way too ahead at 57-33 after the first 24 minutes.
Lassiter off an assist here from Cruz. And Ciso for 3. Short. It's saved. It goes to Troliano.
Did not work well for Enciso tonight.
Well, some of the bench players want to get into the act. Yes! Miller will get his first basket of the finals. Here's Halalon inside, and he'll score over Calma. Halalon kicks it out. Hill inside. That's what he can do. Sky. San Miguel will take game number 2. not to say that they didn't have a scare.